Philadelphia, PA. But tonight we kick off Week 13 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Ready to get us started here, Riley Patterson.
And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
Thumbs up, alert. Crowd up, Yanni.
To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
On the ready. Broncos.
Hooker now on first down.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. Stopped short of the 25, and that second effort got him a couple extra. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be second in a couple. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
25 yards that time.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now Hooker going to change things up a bit.
Trick the Eagles, trick the Eagles.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great play there.
His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Riley Patterson, the kickoff for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game, it leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Now, this defense for the Lions, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Aiden Hutchinson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Go Silver, ready?
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not. Down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth.
The Eagles had 8-3 now, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Swift going to try up the middle. Takes it to about the 37. Here's a 2nd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run here with Swift. Nice little juke. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
First down, and they go with Swift again. Down to about the 45. You talk about this Lions defense.
Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Derek Barnes charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throwing is Hurts.
That's caught at the 25. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They wanted to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit in the first quarter. Now they are set up 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Hurts. And he's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
19 tight, 19 tight.
On 1st and 10, Hooker.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they get a sense to pressure.
The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Dragon 60. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Throwing. Hooker.
His throw incomplete.
He certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Working out of the shotgun. Hooker.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Keely Ringo picks it off.
And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
From the 46, here's a 2nd and 7.
Tiger swamp, Tiger swamp. Crowd love Yeti. Crowd love Yeti. No touch.
They'll look to throw here.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 14.
No touch.
They go play action with Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll go down the number 4, getting this inside the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins, 29 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Back row 80. Go.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. Now he's free to midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
38 yards on the play. First down, Detroit.
Ready.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Now Hooker. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Warrior 70. Hey, check that. Street. Check that.
Here's Hooker. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, and a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Okay, quick.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
18, 5 in.
Hooker's going to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked in and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
60 Maverick. 79 Broncos. Cowboys.
They'll go for it. Hooker. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of them.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
63.
This is Swift on the counter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts. Got him in. It's Brown. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts.
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Hey, easy, 63, back.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Mustang 19, 70 Ranger.
Looking to throw, Hooker. That is caught.
And he's got some space here. And in for the Lions, touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
47 yards.
And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Lions 14.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, Nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half. Now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
73.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Aiden Hutchinson,
His 2nd sack of the night.
and that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And inside the 20 before it's brought down.
The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. In motion, the tight end. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 13 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Brought down back at the 19-yard line.
Hurts. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Reagor, the man in motion. Throwing is Hurts. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Swift. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
It'll be Hurts on the option. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this. And in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
And his kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the 2nd half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
18, 5 years.
To throw on 2nd down, here's Hooker. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
79 Broncos.
Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Trap 50, trap 60.
Hooker. He's got it at the 15. Jahmyr Gibbs.
49 yards.
And the Lions have got it back to within a score. Extra point try now for Patterson.
And the lead is down to 2.
Next to score, Eagles 23, Lions 21.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Third quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3.
2nd and 7.
They'll set up to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Hurts' throw brought in by Brown.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 3. Hands it off out of the gun. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
They go play action with Hurts.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Oh, the sneak, it's Hurts.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts
Scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Eagles will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes this an 8-point game.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Hooker on first down.
Flushed out right. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Mustang 19.
From the gun, it's Hooker. That is caught by Laporta.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Throwing. Hooker.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Looking to speed things up here, Graham, with some tempo.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
Come on.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Check. Cougar 19. Seven Pirates. Go.
Working out of the shotgun, Hooker.
Escaping the pressure right. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
19 Lions.
Here's Hooker to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by the former Lion, Darius Slay.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
And quickly they get to the line.
19 Tiger.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
Oh, good move. And now running right through it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here's Hooker.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Now Hooker. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Here's 1st and goal.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Let's go now. Trap 60, trap 60.
Hooker to throw.
Eluding the pressure right.
Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Gotta be lying. Ready.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
They get 1 more as the extra point's up and good, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Riley Patterson, the kickoff for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration, because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Cut 19, cut 19. Go.
Now Hooker. Flush to his right.
The flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. Here comes second down.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing here is Hooker.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jalen Carter in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Here's Hooker. St. Brown on the catch. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
19.
They'll go for it. Hooker.
Flushed out right. A desperation heave for the end zone. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
So now here come the Lions up to go for 2.
Hooker.
And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game. And a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great. But they get a few more quality ones like that. That can finish things off for them.
Tiger swamp. Crowd left the enemy.
Second down. Here's Hurts.
He's got him in. Complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. They will run straight ahead with Swift.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
I think we saw the strategy there, how they moved it to the left hash so they could line things up for them to kick the field goal.
Here's another kneel down as he'll try to set up the game winner. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Eagles are going to win the football game.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what real estate people tell us all the time, it's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake.